my name's Emily Reddy and I go to Leeds Beckett University. I'm first year studying advertisement and marketing, and this is my 10-minute marketing in action vlog. Today I'm going to be talking about my personal skills, interpersonal skills, self-development and knowledge, and my strengths and weaknesses and how I can improve on them. My transition from sixth form to uni was a big shock to the system. However, it was a needed one. My sixth form I attended was part of a school that I attended for 10 years. It was called Solihull School. Everyone knew everyone, so much so that it was referred to as the Solihull bubble. And this was something I was very excited to theoretically pop, as it could be quite claustrophobic. Coming to Leeds Beckett and knowing no one and being surrounded by unfamiliar faces was alien to me. However, it was a challenge I was excited to undergo. Even though the social and environmental contrast was stark, the greater contrast for me was the one in education. At sixth form, teachers would metaphorically hold your hand, guiding you through all essays and exams, spoon-feeding you all information necessary to get a good mark. This is since at sixth form, your failure was a bad representation of a teacher and something they tried to avoid to happen. However, at university it's all about independent learning. Although all information is given to you in lecture notes, seminars and on My Beckett, it's your job to learn and process that information yourself. I think this change is extremely beneficial because it prepares you for the real world and will ultimately help you in your chosen careers, as you'll no longer be dependent on other people for guidance. So far this term, I've really enjoyed my marketing in action lectures and seminars. I found it particularly useful to find out what type of learner I am. I found out from this that I'm an auditory learner. I was not surprised by this finding, as I'm a dyslexic student. I can sometimes find visual learning quite overwhelming. I would much rather listen to something and have something explained to me than being presented with a big chunk of text. A way I've managed to maximise my learning at university is by recording lectures. I find this extremely useful, as when recapping lectures, sometimes when going through the notes, I forget what bits mean or what my shorthand terms stand for. Therefore, when recording my lectures, I find it very useful as I don't miss any information and I learn better by hearing it. Another way I have managed to maximise my learning is, as well as recording lectures, I record my own notes that I have written. This is as, when it comes to revision, I think it would be a lot more successful for me to listen to something I've written than reread it, as I could get distracted or confused. This is as, theoretically, as being an auditory learner, I'm much more likely to remember something that I've said during exams than something that I've written, because I find it quite hard to remember things visually. Another programme that has been extremely beneficial to me in my first term is Enterprising You. This is an online programme that you can access through My Beckett. In Module 1 in Enterprising You, I did a personal assessment, which said I have a very enterprising mindset and that I like to seize opportunities presented to me. Also that I would benefit in high-risk situations. I believe that this reflects on me being an activist learner. This could be useful in the advertising world, so I could come up with a unique idea to advertise a product. However, a downside to this is that I could be too opinionated, and I need to make sure I spend my time listening to others, as everyone has equal importance in a team. A personal skill of mine is that I'm punctual. This is as Neil Richardson says, on time is perceived as late. In the working environment, if you turn up to an interview and just scrape being on time, you'd look unprofessional, and the job would most likely go to the person that was early. Another strength is that I know lectures and seminars are important, and all information cannot be missed, as it might be in the exams or needed in later life. Therefore, every lecture or seminar missed, I catch up with a library buddy and make sure that I get all information. However, I try and attend every lecture and seminar I can. A weakness of mine has always been organisation. I've struggled with this throughout sixth form and trying to amend it in university. Ways I've been trying to amend this is by having 3 separate folders, one for every module. Within the folders, I have topic dividers. I divide all my work within weeks, so I always know and find it easy to look back on work. I have also found Enterprising You very useful in trying to improve my organisation. This is by completing Module 2 Life Goals. In Module 2 I've created a life jigsaw. I would like to think of myself as a confident yet approachable person. Something I pride myself on in a group situation is that I voice all my opinions. However, I pay equal attention to other people's opinions as well. This is as I greatly value other people's knowledge and hope to use it to build my own. Teamwork is vital to succeed in life. Without it, you could be deemed unemployable. My seminars have emphasised the fact of being able to learn from others and not just being self-reliant. I have already been lucky enough to put my interpersonal skills into practice in a working environment to do with advertisement and marketing. Last summer, I was a runner for Tapestry Productions. Whilst I was a runner, we made an advert for a company called Johnson's Coaches. This is a coach company that has been running for over 100 years and is very well established in the West Midlands. I found it very beneficial working for Tapestry Productions as I got to use my interpersonal skills in an actual advertisement and marketing team in the real world. Also, I got to use my interpersonal skills in how to interact with clients. This time, over Easter, I'm going to be a runner for the BBC. I'm going to be a runner for a chosen programme that they give me at the time over the Easter holidays. This is because I'm really intrigued to see what the working environment is like on such a big scale. Also, I believe that all experience is key to a good job in the future. Obviously, without knowledge, you will not succeed. The easy way to acquire knowledge is to go to lectures and seminars, as lecturers have all the knowledge and more that you need to know to succeed in your degree, and you should try and acquire as much of their knowledge as you can. Obviously, just going to lectures and seminars is not enough. You need to also do a lot of work in your own time. A fault of mine is at the moment I do not do enough of the set reading. However, I am improving on that. The ways that I'm improving on that is that I'm buying a lot more broadsheet newspapers and reading up on them, as it gets me in the zone to read up more. Another way to acquire knowledge in marketing and action is that we're given weekly assessments. This is so that we can assess what we're good and bad at and what we need to learn. Another good thing about these weekly assessments is that it gives us very good exam practice. That means hopefully by the time it gets to January, we won't be scared and we'll know what to do. Additionally, in the lecture notes that we're given, at the end of every week we have more practice exam questions. Therefore, they won't be alien to us at all by the time we get to our exams, and hopefully we'll smash it. Obviously, going to uni is a massive change in your life, and in order to develop my uni skills, I wish to up my attendance as I know how important lectures and seminars are. Although I go to a lot of lectures and seminars, I miss the odd few. This is something that has to stop, and I'm aware of that. Next term, I'm determined to go to all my lectures and seminars. In order to make this more achievable, I've made a colour-coded timetable that I've put up on my wall. Another way I'm working on my self-development is with Module 7 from Enterprising You. This is the action plan. I've used the action plan to help balance my work, my social life, and how I'm going to fit in my assignments and revision and keep on top of everything in general. Since using the action plan, I have greatly improved in all these areas, and I hope to continue doing that throughout the rest of the year. Additionally, I wish to continue with my auditory learning, recording lecture notes and recording my notes, as I'm finding it very beneficial, and I know I have to adapt information given in order to fit my learning style. In conclusion, I'm really enjoying doing advertisement and marketing as a degree in general, and look forward to continue doing it for the next 2.5 years. I thoroughly am enjoying the marketing and action seminars and lectures. I found it very beneficial finding out my learning style and what kind of group worker I am, and I hope to apply this in future life. Hopefully, using my action plan and all the timetables I've made, I have enough knowledge now to succeed in the January exams. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my vlog.